Putting wishes in the mouths of the dead, that's pretty low.
Huh?
You can't say what Sarah would want, even if she weren't dead, yet you go making up handy lies. She would have wanted you to do this. No, she wouldn't want you to do that. That's just plain dishonest.
You want me to apologize? Are you saying Sarah wouldn't have wanted me to save Snow from that hell? You told me to do it in the first place.
Sorry, but I'm special, you see? The rules don't apply to me. Anyway, Sarah's not even dead. And I'm not talking about any of that sweet, oh, she's still alive in everyone's heart garbage. You know?
I don't need you to tell me that. I know she's not gone. I know her soul is here with us. I can feel her presence even now.
Isn't that just what you want to believe? How do you know you're not just too scared to face the truth, clinging to some false idea of hope? You know, you're a lot weaker than I thought you were, sis.
It's a new seed of time.
I still remember our first meeting. It didn't go well. Mother was with me. There was a battle going on. She joined Snow to protect me, and then she was killed. I saw it happen, and I blamed Snow. I remember I was angry and filled with rage. I vowed to kill him. But you saved me. You showed me a way out of my anger. Looking back on it now, it's like it happened to someone else. I remember being angry, but I have no idea how that felt. Perhaps it's been too long.
This stop, Dead Dunes.
Well, this is a shock. A tourist?
You could say that.
Hate to break it to you, but there's nothing worth seeing in this desert. There are some ruins out there, but they ain't the type that any decent folks should go to.
Why not? Are they dangerous?
They're just breeding grounds for monsters. Well, that and home to some legendary treasure or something. The vessel that'll summon the souls of the dead and open the door to the afterlife. They call it the Holy Clavis.
Summon souls, you said? That's promising.
Bunch of nonsense if you ask me. Not that the bandits or the Order will ever give up on it, though. They've been searching for that thing forever. I don't recommend diving into those ruins for some fairy tale. Not if you don't want those bandits on your back for invading their territory.
Thanks for the warning.
Unusual to see a traveler around these parts. This is Ruffian, the only settlement in the desert. It used to be a real town once, but most people have gone and given up on the bandit life. We're all that's left.
Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't have a complaint about my fine assortment now, do you?
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity tourists making demands. Go somewhere else if you don't like my wares. Go on, get!
If you insist, I will. You're not the only merchant around.
That's where you're wrong, Missy. Far as I know, this is the only shop in the desert. There was one other fella, but he couldn't cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here. When that happens, well, that's the same as death to a salesman.
So, what made him give up?
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poor old Ramon. He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end, he lost sight of his dream and his business.
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
Shut it! You don't know the first thing about him.
Didn't mean to offend you. What's there to get so worked up about anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's just like you say. He was nothing at all. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my business anyway. No, not Ramon. I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find him near that old camp in the giant sandbox.
Why, hello. Looks like it's your first time to our humble home. Welcome. Do you need a guide?
That's exactly what I need. That and some answers to a few questions I have.
A woman who knows what she wants. Fire away and I'll do my best.
Rumor has it that you bandits might be able to tell me about the Holy Clavis.
So you know who we are. From what I can tell, you don't look like one of those order lackeys, so what possible use could you have for the Clavis?
Why should I have to tell you that?
You shouldn't, and you don't. You're not one of us, so you can do whatever you want, but I won't be telling you nothing. If you want to know what we know about the Clavis, you'll just have to join our gang, Monoculus. Have you ever wanted to be a bandit? Now's your chance. Not that we let just anyone join us. But we'll at least let you try out. If you don't like that, then I think you know where the exit is. And that's all I've got to say about this. Name's Adonis, by the way. If you want to attempt the trial, just say the word. I'll explain everything you need to know. Made your decision, have you? Then let me explain what you'll have to do. There's a giant sandstorm in the desert. You've seen it, right? It's been causing us nothing but grief out here, to say the least. Make it stop. That's your test. Off you go.
Make it stop? The wind? Do you want a bandit or a holy woman?
Oh, fine. Make me explain it all. Look, that thing's not exactly natural. People call it God's wrath. It's magic or a curse or something. If you can trigger the stone monument near it, you should be able to control it, including making it go away.
If you know that, why haven't you taken care of it, instead of asking a stranger?
What, you think a human can control the weather? That's just crazy talk. Now go and give it your all. Best of luck. Beat the monster near the stone monument, and you'll get the key that activates it. And that's the last freebie you'll get from me.
I think that must be it. Adonis' monster. The question is, does it have the key?
Let's hope that it does. But I'll have to beat it to find out. And now I get to be a bandit, too. Try to keep up. Is this the key? Is this how you activate that monument?
That's the theory, yeah. It's called a crux and it's supposed to fit right into the monument and switch it on somehow. But not just for anyone. According to all the tales, only those chosen by God can make them work.
It doesn't seem dangerous. I think it's just reacting to your power.
Oh, don't tell me. You can actually make it work? Well, shoot. I never thought you'd be able to do it. So you're the real deal. You actually got the crux to do its thing. Guess the boss was right. As usual, you've got some strange kind of power that the rest of us just don't.
Your boss? I don't remember being introduced.
You haven't, but we've been keeping tabs on you ever since you stepped off the train at the station. But I suppose I should let the boss explain the rest in person. 'Cause, honestly, I don't want to get blamed for spilling the wrong things.
So does that mean I'm in?
I said the boss will explain in person, didn't I? You think just anyone gets in to see her? Welcome to the gang. You are now officially part of Monoculus. Here she is, boss. The new recruit with the crazy powers. It was just like you said, the crux lit up like a candle.
Perfect timing. Glad you could make it. Took you long enough, didn't it? Fang. What? No hugs and tears for an old friend? Not like I'd expected, though. If you'd shouted Fang and hugged me, I might have had a heart attack on the spot.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
But I'm glad to see you're still the same. It's been a long time, after all. Though I guess a part of you has changed. You're more than just human now. You're on a mission from God now. Right, Savior? So you know who I am. Isn't it nice not having to explain things? Yeah, I heard all the stories hanging out with the God Squad in Luxurion. They love talking about their savior. You were with the Order, but ditched them to come out here to be a gang leader. Those priests aren't exactly my kind of people. I stuck around to look after Vanille, but then something else came up. I'm after the clavis now. It's been sealed away for ages, though, and no one's got even close to it. I was beginning to think I'd have to give up. But then you came along and worked your magic with that crux. How about we team up? I want to get that clavis before the Order does. Help out a friend, Lightning? How could I refuse an old friend? It'll be like old times, right? All right. I'll show you what we have on the ruins. We've got lots to talk about. Like what the Order is up to. And Vanille, too. Anyway, we've got ourselves a deal. If you're going into those ruins, I'm coming too. We'll get that holy clavis, and take down anyone that gets in our way. Time to let loose, Lightning. God, it's been ages since I've had some fun. Let's make this worth it. Fang, there's one thing I need to know. Why would you want to summon the souls of the dead? What exactly are you planning on doing with the clavis? Me? I'm not the one who wants the damn thing. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. It's Vanille who needs it. For some reason, when we woke up from the crystal, she picked up some strange new ability. Now she hears the voices of the dead. She says she can pick up on all the feelings of those souls that are trapped in the chaos. According to her, it's like listening to 1,000 different voices all crying out at once. And she's the only one who can hear them. Or something. And that power's exactly why the Order became interested in her. If Vanille gets that holy clavis, and she uses it, she should be able to call all those souls to her. So the Order plans to gather all the souls of the dead? Why? To save them? Come on, it's me you're talking to. No need to play stupid. You ought to know. You're here under their orders, aren't you? High and mighty savior. I wouldn't assume anything if I were you. I'm not here for the Order. It seems like you don't see eye to eye with them, though. Care to share? That's a story for later. Come on, we're wasting time we don't have. If the Secular snatch up the clavis first, I'd never forgive myself.
It looks like you've reached your destination. There's an unbelievable source of energy radiating from behind that door.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I can feel it from here. You think it's the power of the clavis?
It seems likely. The reason that you can feel anything light is because the clavis reacts to the savior.
So, it wants me to come in and say hi. I get it. But this door doesn't seem to agree. It's stuck shut.
Yes, it's protected by a particularly nasty seal. My analyses suggest that the key to undoing this seal is hidden in the murals. There are 3 murals within this ruin which describe the true story of the gods. Only one who has seen them with their own eyes and has understood the truth of the gods will be able to pass through that great gate, the sacred gate, to reach the Holy Clavis.
3 murals, huh? Somehow I don't think a little art appreciation will be all I need to get that clavis.
Well, the good news is, I know where the murals are. To see them all, you'll have to visit 3 galleries that are located elsewhere in the ruins.
Of course they are. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but I don't see any kind of mural around here. What's the story?
How disappointing. This is certainly the spot, but it seems that you'll have to activate the mural before we can view it. The device is missing a key component. The tablets, that's what you need. Find them and we should be able to activate the device and display the mural.
Okay, so tell me about these tablets. Can we find them in the ruins? No, afraid not. But I know where we can find them. There are 3 shrines out here in the desert. Don't know who built them or why. All we know is what the ancients called them, the Shrines of the Tablets. Right. Sounds like the place to look. I guess you really do know a lot about this desert. Hey, you think we bandits were just twiddling our thumbs out here? Well, how about that? This has got to be the tablet thing you're after. Doesn't seem like anything I'd call a tablet. Maybe they gave it a misleading name on purpose. It'd throw people off the scent if they didn't know what they're after. Tricky little buggers. Didn't want to make it easy for us. There we are. One more tablet found. What do you know? Not a bad haul for a rookie bandit, I'd say. But don't you know I'm here on a mission from the one and only Bunavelza? Then you're playing for the wrong team, sister. We do much better against gods, you and me. Yes, another tablet in the bag. Now we can see those murals. That's what the man says. Let's head back to the ruins. All right then, impress me. After all this, these murals better blow me away. Or else I'm gonna have some words for you. We used to have this old rhyme, you know. Come, pity poor Etro, she was left all alone. Her blood pouring forth in chaos to atone. Queen of nothing, goddess of death, so let her be known. And then Lindsay, in his wisdom, used the blood that flowed from Etro to give birth to the first humans. Yeah, so we could do his dirty work. Among my people, Lindsay was known as a trickster, never to be trusted. Though, in the end, even our own god was no different. Pulse used us and threw us away all the same. Yeah, I think we've all learned not to trust the gods. At least it gave me the chance to meet you all. But then, after hundreds more years in Crystal, we wake up again. And for what? So Vanille can go mad listening to the cries of the dead? The gods want to make us pawns. But Vanille and me, we're done playing their games. It needs to stop. That's a piece of a crux, right? What is this? All we get is some rubbish. Really?
It's no rubbish. It's the crux to the sacred gate. Or at least one piece of it. All you have to do is gather all the pieces and put them together.
So, 2 more to go, right? 3 seems to be our favorite number. 3 murals, 3 shrines, and now 3 crux pieces. Let's see the second mural. I paid for this show, and I want to get my money's worth. Hey, Lightning. What do you make of this, then? It's the story of the gods. Or rather, the story of us. It shows how humanity was born from blood spilled by the goddess Etro. But we weren't made to live forever like this. We were put on the world to serve the gods, do their bidding, and then die. But then the chaos broke through and changed the rules. Everything went pear-shaped and suddenly it's like dying became an option. We became immortal, or that's how it felt at first. You stopped aging the moment the chaos came, but misfortune and disease could still kill you. And we don't multiply and fill the land anymore. No one's been born in centuries. You know, I always thought that death wasn't the end of us. Like our souls wouldn't disappear with our last breaths. They'd never really die. They'd come back. That's why I was never afraid to die for something I believed in. But now, I don't know. Dying feels like the end of the line. Like there's no hope of being reborn. Our souls will just get lost in the chaos forever. No second chances. I guess that's what Vanille wants to put a stop to. She figures this is her chance to save those lost souls. We got the second piece. Let's go find the third.
You don't have to tell me. I'm more than ready to get that door open and get the clavis.
The last mural, huh? And this'll give us the key we need to open the sacred gate. And we can finally reach the clavis. Huh? If it isn't the man himself, the Order's idol, Benevelza, god of light. Death defiles the soul. Let salvation purify you. So the dead are unclean, is that what they think? And when Vanille performs the soul song, those bastards are going to make everything neat and tidy again.
What do you mean?
Don't you know? It's the ceremony that the Order's got planned. It's the reason they want the Holy Clevis. So Vanille can do their dirty work. Thing is, she's the only one who can hear the dead.
And the clavis can draw the souls of the dead. Isn't that how it goes? So what does the ceremony do? More than just summon the dead, I take it?
If you believe the Order, it's all putting the dead to rest and providing a salve for their tortured souls. That was enough for Vanille. Hook, line, and sinker. She says that she has to go through with the ceremony. She wants to atone for the past.
So it's what Vanille wants, this ceremony. But even knowing that, you have no intention of helping the Order?
Not in this lifetime. Right, this should complete the crux.
Let's try it on the sacred gate.
Come on, the clavis waits. If we get this open, we'll be face to face with the clavis at last.
And who knows what else. I wouldn't be letting your guard down just yet.
Like I need reminding. How long do you think I've been out here in the desert? So that's the Holy Clavis, the magic box that'll bring together all the souls of the dead. Damn, can you feel that? It's like some kind of force pushing down on my chest.
There's no question. That artifact is definitely emitting powerful energy. No human could have made this. Not without divine help. Either that or the gods themselves made it.
Hope, fill us in. What's happening?
It's the Seculars. They're close, and they're armed. I'm sorry. They must have been hiding in the chaos.
It's fine. Forget about it. Fang, it looks like Seculars have already—
Sorry about this, Vanille.
Fang! What are you doing? This is what you've been looking for!
I'm not letting anyone else have it. If Vanille uses this damn thing, she'll die.
What do you mean?
Damn this thing! It's a bloody curse! Yeah, purify the dead, put them to their eternal rest. All it'll take is the life of a saint. Vanille is dead set on going through with it. She'll martyr herself to the past and then... You bastards want to take it from me?
No!
You have done an admirable job. The Sacred One will doubtless be pleased. Allow us to thank you on her behalf. Get the Holy Clavis!
You call her the Sacred One, but you're the ones who want her to die! That ceremony is not gonna happen!
Hear this, heathen! You insult the order of salvation, and in doing so, you blaspheme our almighty God! God's judgment be upon you. May you repent with your death!
They'll get their hands on the clavis over my dead body. So, Light, you wanna lend me a hand?
You're asking now? Let's do it, Fang!
Go to hell!
They took the clavis.
Bastards! Won't open. They must have sealed it. Damn it!
We're not getting through that way. The sooner you accept it, the better. What's the deal with the clavis? What does it really do? Doesn't it ease the dead's suffering?
Oh, it eases it all right. See, they get Vanille to summon the souls from out of the chaos with the clavis, then destroy them. No more soul, no more suffering.
They're just gonna destroy them all? Does Vanille understand what she's doing?
She knows it, just like she knows it'll kill her. And she just goes on saying she's gotta do it. She says it's the only way to stop the cries she hears, the only way to save them.
And you didn't want to let her die like that. So you tried to get the clavis yourself.
Yeah, that was the plan. I was looking for it all right, but not to give it to her. To keep it from her. I knew what would happen if the Order got it. Vanille would kill herself, for a lie! So I joined up the bandits here, and watched over the ruins, and as long as no one found it, I could leave well enough alone. Now you see why I came along with you? I had to make sure that the Savior wouldn't hand the clavis over to the Order. I didn't even trust an old friend like you.
That's low. You even doubted your old pal Lightning, spying on her like she was gonna stab you in the back. But I guess it's not so different from the way I spied on you. I had to wait forever to tip those guys off.
You? You're the one who led the Secuitors to us?
Exactly, and without Hope even noticing a thing. Now the Order has their little clavis and they're beating a trail back to Luxarian. I can't wait to see that ceremony, can you? All those useless souls purified forever in return for Vanille's life. Even the soul that was once Sarah, wiped away like it never existed.
When does the ceremony take place?
It'll happen on the last day of the world. When the final bells start to toll across the land, Vanille will face the clavis and begin the soul song.
Fang, Vanille is going to die.
You never did mince words.
And I can't save her.
So, what's your point?
I save souls by granting them what they wish for. If Vanille wishes for death with all her heart, then I have to let her have it. I have no choice.
You're saying you'd let her die?
Yes, if she doesn't change her mind. I can't do it for her. You are the only one who knows how she feels, the only one who can save her from her darkness. You always have been.
All right. I get it. I get it, Vanille. You hear me? We're in this together, until the very end. It's been real, Lightning. But now, it's time to go our separate ways.
Got it. Hey, next time I'm in the desert.
You won't see me. The gang's officially disbanded. I've got somewhere else I need to be.
Sounds like we have a date in Luxarian. Good luck, Fang. See you at the end of the world.